Alright, let's dive into something that's got the metal community buzzing. XENTRIX is back with a new music video for the title track of their upcoming album, Allied with the Enemy. But this isn't just another album drop, it's a statement. And personally, I think this is the kind of release that reminds us why thrash metal still matters in 2023. So, let's break it down. First off, the title track itself, Allied with the Enemy, is a beast. What makes this really interesting is the concept behind it. The band describes it as a horror-themed exploration of self-betrayal, almost like a metal twist on the Alien franchise. In my opinion, this isn't just clever marketing, it's a reflection of how XENTRIX has always been about pushing boundaries. Thrash metal often gets stuck in its own tropes, but here, they're blending horror elements with their signature sound. It's not just about the riffs, though those are sharp as ever, it's about telling a story that feels both personal and universal. One thing that immediately stands out is how the lyrics cut deep, tackling themes like disinformation and social collapse. This isn't your typical, bang-your-head thrash, it's thrash with a brain, and that's what makes it stand out. Now, let's talk about the music itself. The band describes it as a mix of heavy metal and thrash, but what this really suggests is a return to form with a modern edge. Andy Sneap's production is, as always, top-notch. If you take a step back and think about it, Sneap's work on this album is like the glue that holds together XENTRIX's raw energy and their more melodic moments. It's heavy, it's fast, but it's also got this atmospheric quality that keeps you hooked. From my perspective, this is XENTRIX at their most mature. They're not just relying on speed and aggression, they're crafting songs that breathe and evolve. What many people don't realize is how much XENTRIX has been through as a band. They burst onto the scene in the late 80s, got signed to Roadrunner, and even covered Ghostbusters, which, let's be honest, is still one of the most iconic thrash covers ever. But they also faced disillusionment with the UK metal scene and called it quits in 1996. Their reunion in 2006 and subsequent lineup changes show that this is a band that's been through the ringer. And yet, here they are, still delivering albums that feel fresh and relevant. This raises a deeper question: what does it take for a band to stay true to their roots while still evolving? XENTRIX seems to have cracked the code. The album's themes are another layer worth unpacking. Disinformation, self-bias, social collapse, these aren't just buzzwords, they're reflections of our current reality. A detail I find fascinating is how the band manages to weave these heavy topics into their music without sacrificing the aggression that makes thrash metal so cathartic. It's like they're saying, yeah, the world's a mess, but let's scream about it together. In my opinion, that's what great metal does, it gives voice to our collective frustrations. And let's not forget the artwork by Dan Goldsworthy. It's striking, it's dark, and it perfectly complements the album's tone. What this really suggests is that XENTRIX understands the importance of a cohesive package. It's not just about the music, it's about the visuals, the lyrics, the overall experience. This is an album that demands your attention, and I think that's exactly what the genre needs right now. Finally, the tour with Nervosa is something to keep an eye on. Seeing XENTRIX live is a reminder of why they've endured for so long. Their energy on stage is infectious, and sharing it with a band like Nervosa feels like a passing of the torch. Personally, I think this tour is going to be a celebration of thrash metal's past, present, and future. So, what's the takeaway here? Allied with the Enemy isn't just another thrash album, it's a statement, a reflection, and a call to action. If you're someone who craves music with purpose, weight, and intelligence, this is an album you need to hear. And if you're not already a fan of XENTRIX, this might just be the record that changes your mind. What do you think? Are you ready to ally with the enemy? Let me know in the comments below.